Okay, so you have a lot of distractions going on even if your exams is just 2 days away, or even if your exam is like 1 week away, right? So let's figure out how you can get rid of all these distractions and you stop procrastinating and actually start studying and scoring good marks in your exams. Let's get started. So the first thing that you are supposed to do to get rid of distraction is have an accountability partner. It can be your friend, it can be the topper of your class, it can be anyone, it doesn't really matter. Preferably someone who is doing the same course or studying the same standard that you are studying in, because what you're going to do with your accountability partner is you're going to make a group together, right? You're going to set a goal on how much you're going to study, which lesson you're going to finish, how much do both of you want to score for your exams, and you're going to stick to that agenda. You're going to make a plan together and you're going to execute the plan together. Now what's going to happen is when you start studying, or when your friend, that's your accountability partner, when you guys start studying, say your friend started to study and he or she is ahead of you by 1 chapter, which means you're gonna get motivated to finish that extra chapter and go past him or her. And it's gonna be the same for your friend as well. So that way both of you are starting to study and you guys are ending up completing the portions that is supposed to be finished. Now another thing is that say you became distracted, what you can do is you can take this to the next level by keeping a high stake approach. Now what does this mean? What it simply means is, say for example you did not finish this particular chapter. Now your friend is gonna make a poster of you, right, saying that you are dumb and you are very lazy, and he or she is just gonna give it across all the kids in the school. You're gonna just give away all these flyers. So if you keep high stake like this, or if not this, right, you're gonna pay for the bill while you and your friend are gonna hang out for food the next 5 times, which means you're gonna literally spend say 5,000 rupees on your friend, right? So if you keep high stakes like this, you will ensure that you actually study and you do not end up being the person on the flyer or being the person who's gonna pay for the next 5 bills. Do you really want to do that? No, right? You don't want to pay for the next 5 bills. I'm not going to do that with my friends. No way. So I'm going to sit and do my work and ensure that I get past to it. You also do the same thing with your friend. Keep these challenges and ensure that you are able to study and you're able to complete the portions. Another thing, obviously it's a given that if you're stuck somewhere, your friend is there to help you. If your friend's stuck somewhere, you're there to help him or her, and you can finish a few chapters, your friend can finish a few chapters, both of you can explain each other whatever you learned, which means you magically just finished the entire syllabus in a very efficient way. So have an accountability partner with you. Second thing that you're supposed to do is, a lot of distractions happen because of Instagram and YouTube and your friends in general. So what you're going to do now is you aren't going to uninstall. I'm going to repeat, yeah, you're not going to delete Instagram and Facebook and all those social media platforms, but what you are going to do is you're going to make a new account for all of these social media platforms. In that account, you're going to just follow all of those pages that are related to what you're studying, that are a little motivational of sorts, and you're going to follow only your close friends. So that way you will be updated on what's happening in life. Plus you're surrounded with content all about what you're doing, which means you will be motivated 24/7. Everything around you is about it. So everything that will also run in your head is going to be about that particular thing. That's the second thing that you're going to do in order to get rid of distractions and you'd be stopping to procrastinate. The third point is you get very overwhelmed with what is there on the textbook. So you open the textbook and you're like, damn, what is this? Like, is this Chinese? No, this is not mathematics. I can't understand this shit. So this is exactly what happens to you, right? So what you're supposed to do in cases where you're feeling very overwhelmed, what basically happens is you're like, damn, this is very, very overwhelming for me. Let me do it later. Let me sit aram se with chai and then let's start to study and let's hope things happen. No, you're not supposed to do that. That's what's making you procrastinate even more, and that's what's making you even more lazy. So what you're supposed to do is you're gonna start with, so for example, if that particular subject, say mathematics, is very overwhelming for you, you're gonna start with something which is not overwhelming at all, which means you open the easiest chapter, you open the easiest concept in the subject, something which you already know, and you start with that. Even if you haven't started the textbook, you haven't opened the textbook, start with addition and multiplication. That is something you can do it easily, right? You open your textbook and you start by doing regular multiplication. 2 2s are 4, 100 into 300, or 56 into 35. So you just start doing that, and you slowly move up the ladder. You're gonna start with the easiest chapter of all. You're gonna solve a few sums of something you already know, or the easiest chapter, and then you're gonna slowly move up the ladder, which means you've already got a few wins, which will make you a little more confident, and you're starting by learning things that are easy and slowly going to ones that are difficult. That way, you're gonna actually learn, and also because you have an accountability partner, it's a plus that if you've got stuck somewhere, you're gonna ask a friend on how to solve it, plus your friend's already motivated and you are motivated. And even if you open Instagram and you open any social media platform, it's all about mathematics. So you will be in a position where you wouldn't get distracted, and you'll be doing great. The next thing is, prior to what I just spoke about, you just don't have a plan, you don't know what to study, right? So you need to make a plan in advance, like a day before or 2 days before or the night, or you just, even if you cannot do that, sit for 20 minutes and just make a plan on what you're going to study and start going through that plan. If you do not have a plan in mind, again, you'll be in a position where there are so many chapters in the subject. Now, which chapter do I choose? Which chapter do I start with? If I start with this, I don't know if I can finish that. If I start with that, I don't know if this chapter will have a lot of weightage. So you have so many things going on in mind. So, make a proper plan and stick to that plan. Even if it means it takes just 20 minutes, do it, and you will have, and you will see yourself actually studying. And the last point is, you aren't making anything accessible to you. I've already spoken about this in a previous video, but I'm going to speak about this again, because in a lot of cases, for you to open your mathematics textbook, you make it so difficult, right? You're not supposed to do that. If you're supposed to study mathematics, you're gonna keep mathematics very accessible to you, right? So for example, this is my marketing book, and everything about marketing is written in this book, and it's right over there. If I want to learn or write something new about marketing, all I can do is take this book right over here. My pen is also right in front of my arms. I'm taking it and I can start writing. And of course, there's my computer where the concepts are literally 3 minutes away from me. So ensure that everything is accessible for you, so you won't have another reason to procrastinate. I'll just keep this over here. So these are the 5 things that you can do right now, and you'll be studying really, really, really good. You'll be concentrating, and you, my man, my lady, will be scoring amazing marks in your exams. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching this video. You have an amazing day, and go study for your exams now. Chalo. Bye.